Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's come to this. The video we're going to be reacting to today is called Porno Arcade No Chance Official Music Video.
So, Nate.
Yes?
I feel like you should explain.
Okay. The reason why we are reacting to such an obscure video in terms of internet popularity, I've known about this video for some time, is because...
So, once upon a time, Nate was in a band.
Yes. A band. It was around 2009 when I formed this band with a certain individual by the name of one Chad Bartlett, who is one of the best lyricists and best rappers, and honestly one of the most awesome people I've ever been around in my entire life. And he's actually been on the channel with us when we did the live reaction to Backlash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Along with another member of the current lineup of Porno Arcade. I was in the band, and we formed it, and it was called Porno Arcade. And I was in that band for the better part of 2 to 3 years.
But why Porno Arcade?
Okay. The reason why the band name was named Porno Arcade...
Explain this to me, because I've never gotten a sufficient explanation.
Okay. So... one day, Chad and another friend of ours, Zach Mullins, went to a party. This party was at a pretty rundown place, but still pretty good. You know, equal guy and girl ratio. You know, everybody showed up and was there playing games, playing beer pong, having a good time, singing songs and listening to music. All of a sudden, one guy cuts on. He wants to play an Xbox game.
All right.
And he cuts on the Xbox, and before he can push the eject tray to get out the current disc that's in there to put in the game that he wants, someone distracts him, and he looks over, and he goes over and starts talking to somebody. And then all of a sudden, somebody starts hearing something over the speaker of the TV. They start hearing, like, very sexually suggestive sounds. And they look back at the TV, and there's a porno playing on the TV. And they're wondering, how the hell's that? Turns out the person that had used the Xbox last put in a porno disc. And, yeah, they didn't take it out. So anyway, everyone saw this, started busting out laughing, and then Chad had the bright idea and called it a porno arcade. It's like, hey, it's a regular porno arcade. And then, just like that, the name of the band was born.
I regret asking my question.
Okay.
So the band is named after an Xbox with a porn DVD in it.
Pretty much. Hey, that's the dirty truth. I mean, honestly, you want some
emphasis
sort of
on dirty.
I mean, if you want me to say, oh no, we were online one day and we heard about these arcades that were in Japan, like in the red light districts in Japan.
No,
we're giving you the God's honest truth. As honest as we can do, as honest as we can tell it, that's the origin.
I mean, I'm gonna be entirely real with you here, Nate.
Yes.
I believe you. I do.
But
this sounds fake as shit.
No, it's not. I was in this band for the better part of 3 years, which is, when you consider most punk bands, that's actually a lot longer than most last. Most last like 2-3 months, especially in like the boroughs in New York. For me, I was in the band the longest, except for Chad. Chad, he kept the idea going for a long time. We disbanded after 2012, after we had probably our best show. Okay, here's the thing. We started out, and our first show was in Whitesburg, Kentucky, in the middle of this old tire plant that had none of the machines left. It was just an empty floor, and it was rancid in there. It smelled like somebody had like got about 50 sour beer bottles and just threw them in a corner and didn't think to pick them up. Anyway, we played that place, and it was some of the most fun I've ever had, because there was like at least 20-30 people there, and they were all moshing to our stuff, along with several others.
Well, at least they could probably like build a nice circle of tires, so you know.
Well, kind of.
Get bumped into the wall.
Yeah. Well, and then after that we played. After that, our next big show was at a place called the Whale's Bone, and it was in Kingsport. It was in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Was it the pelvis?
No, it was the rib. It was one of its ribs.
I got Micah.
You're a monster.
Okay, so
it
was actually a whale's rib that was hanging up above the bar, and that's why they called it the Whale's Bone. It's unfortunately not there anymore. But
wait,
this
the rib or the bar?
The bar. The bone, I don't freaking know. The owner probably took it.
I hope the rib was spared.
Okay, so anyway, funny enough, we played that place, and this place was about as country and classic rock as you could get. I mean, they had like posters of Hank Williams.
Oh, we got both kinds of music, country and western.
Yeah, except here it was country and classic rock. But anyway, we learned one song that was like kind of classic rock. It was China Grove by the Doobie Brothers, and we played it and it was fun. But we played our punk rock set, and we had about like 4 or 5 people in the bar total, and they were all drunk off their asses. And like one guy got up and started like soft shoeing to our stuff, like doing the dance from Deliverance. When they were playing, the dueling banjos, the guy just like gets up and starts soft shoeing.
Oh no!
Like soft shoeing to it, like clogging. I was like, holy shit, this guy digs it. And anyway, our next show was actually one where it was one that I'd say it was our best. It was our best show. It was at a place called Foggy Hollow, which sadly isn't there anymore because the owner unfortunately passed away. It started out as a after school or an after church Sunday gathering place for a church that later formed into a event hall. And the owner of the venue invited Atreyu to be the closing act that night. Atreyu being a pretty popular freaking band, especially here on the East Coast. And we opened the show.
Okay.
The lead singer and the lead guitarist were in the crowd in front watching us play. And Zach, you know, my cousin, the guitar extraordinaire, during one of our songs rips into a solo that during it, the lead guitarist gets up, gets on his knees, and starts bowing to him. And I'm just like, this is the greatest thing ever. And we were playing and everything, and we had the crowd singing along with us on some of the lyrics that were we repeated a lot, like during the choruses. And then after that, we had one song. It was a softer song. It was called "Letter to the Thief of Hearts." We'd only learned it on acoustic, and we played the guitars with a capo on it, and we felt acoustically it sounded great, so we wanted to play it acoustically. So we all come out. Our drummer got a pair of bongos.
Oh boy!
And our bassist just sat on the side and sang backup. Because we didn't have an acoustic bass. But me and Zach, we got out there with our guitars, and we just went to it. And the best thing that happened, the concert hall, which at capacity could fill up about 200 people, we had at least 150 to 200 people in there. Every single one of them sat down with us on the ground as we played this song. And at the end of it, we received a thunderous ovation. Like everyone was there. Like the crowd was just in. The crowd was on it. And we played our best show. And then after we played that show, we got off the stage and everything. We went backstage, and the lead guitarist and the lead singer of Atreyu came up and just like said, "You guys are awesome. I mean, you got the crowd going. Thank you all so much for opening the show for us and everything." And we're just like, "Hey, man, not a problem." And me and Zach, we went outside out back, and Katie, Zach's fiance, who's actually a fan of Atreyu, was just like they said that they loved you guys. That's awesome. And it's just like, yeah, it's really cool. And then all of a sudden, shit started going downhill really fast. Our bassist up and decided that he was going to move to Oklahoma for no reason. He said that he'd found a girl, and he was in love with her. So he just picked up and moved to Oklahoma.
Is he still with the girl?
No. Oh. He got there, found out that she was not who she said she was, and he came right back. And tried to rejoin up with the band, but by that time the band was actually disbanded because not only did our bassist quit on us, but our drummer got popped for distribution and was sentenced to a year in prison.
Good.
We tried to carry on with another drummer and another bassist, but it was just like trying to fit the pieces in immediately because we were going at a very fast pace, and the drummer that we got at the time, Ronnie, he was young, was his problem, and he wasn't as experienced on the drums as he is now. Now, if he'd have stepped in, he would have been a perfect fit. But as he was then, he wasn't like what the band required. Now, several years go by, and Chad says, "Hey, I want to start up Porno Arcade again. Is that cool with you?" And I was like, Chad, either way, I don't care. Let's do this. I was like, Chad, I don't care either way. If you want to do it, then go ahead and do it. And Chad's like, all right, let's do this. So about a year ago, he restarted Porno Arcade, and he invited Travis, Evan, and the Backdoor Man, that is, to join up with the Backdoor Plan.
Yes.
To join up.
Anal?
And
Stop that.
And now, as they say, the rest is history. And Porno Arcade, the new edition of Porno Arcade, which is fully excluded in me, which Chad has said if I ever want to join up again, let him know. But honestly, Travis is a killer guitarist, and I think and the songs that they've written with him are really good. I mean, Chad said it himself. Travis is one of the best guitarists he's ever worked with, including me in that argument. He's no, Travis is. I'll say this: Travis is a more fitting guitarist because I'm all over the place with my musical taste. Travis, he is all about punk rock and metal and stuff like that. Me, I'm all over the place. And anyway, they've got a good crew going now, and this is the music video that they just made called daggone it.
No Chance.
I'm trying to get there we go. No Chance. So they can actually see it right there.
Yeah.
So Porno Arcade, No Chance.
I don't know if they'll be able to see that.
And this is their official channel. They've only got 73 subscribers, and I'm one of them. So if you want to check them out, there's a link to their video in the description. If you like the music that you hear here, if you hear in this video, or if you don't, hey, criticisms. Well,
they're gonna look at this and go, "How did we lose 3 subscribers?"
Oh God. Shit. Or they'll probably be like, how do we gain 25 subscribers in one day? Oh, Nate. Thanks, Nate.
Nate, you son of a bitch.
Pretty much. Chad will probably call me up and just be like, dude, you're not going to believe it, man.
And it's just
we got 10 subscribers. And I'm like,
yeah,
nice, man.
Yeah, we did a thing. Hey.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's get to it.
Good.
Hell yeah.
That's
less
hell yeah.
good.
That's hell yeah. That's Kevin Hell Yeah Holly. Hell yeah. That was the bouncer at the bar.
Great.
And that's Amos that's with him right there.
I like the retro look on the open. It was good.
Yeah, the VHS.
Yeah.
I got so drunk, I tried walking to your house. Well, I woke up on the couch with my
Amos,
pants down.
that's a little too much Amos there. Famous, thank you very much.
Crack kills.
Didn't know what to say. My whole life, shit's been the same way. I'm a mess. While she's getting undressed for some other dude. I had no chance
Yeah, that's
until he is finally done with you.
that was
terms of service?
No, I don't think anything's shown. Even if it is, I mean, it's YouTube. I think they'd have been censored by now.
I mean, you know.
Loving the Dead Kennedys t-shirt.
You want my dream come true.
The Reppertons, that's another local band that's really good. The lead singer, that's Chad. That's my boy.
Well, I saw yesterday. You are so
That apartment is actually where Zach used to live.
Wow.
That apartment, right? That's our hometown. That's Wise.
You think he's the one.
Nice.
Oh, this feels so weird looking at Wise like this. Oh, it feels so freaking weird. That's okay.
Dang it.
Nothing.
Terms
nothing
of
is
service.
Shown. Nothing is shown. That's the alleyway between the Wise complex and what used to be Tavern on Main now. I forget. That they've changed the name of that damn restaurant so many times.
Hey.
There's the man.
Yeah, the guy with the balaclava.
Yeah. Yeah, he's also the one playing the bass. He's slapping the bass.
He needs to calm down.
He's at about a 12. We need him at about a 15.
That's the opposite direction, Nate.
You obviously have never played punk rock before.
That's fair.
Chance swinging Chance around. I was always afraid one day they'd be swinging Chance around by his ankles like a friggin' shot put, and he'd go flying off into the bars. Oh, there's Hell Yeah. Hell Yeah.
Damn it.
Cover your crack, man.
Crack kills. Come on. No, this is a bad idea. Don't do this.
Public drinking, my friend. Actually, the girl that's in this video, I think she's actually in a relationship with the videographer. And,
Okay.
And she fully consented to
It's like
be
that.
part
That
of the music video.
could have been real awkward.
No. She fully consented.
Okay.
Everyone in this video is over 18 and has given full consent.
Where's everybody at?
It's a punk
That
rock.
accent.
It's a punk rock show.
Where's everybody at?
It's a punk rock show in
That's-
Southwest Virginia.
That's pretty fantastic.
In Wise, frickin' Virginia, of all places. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen of the world, for those of you out there wondering what the hell you just witnessed, that is Southwest Virginia punk rock. It's a thing. Accept it or don't. Either way, don't give a fuck. I mean, that's the point. That's the point of being punk rock.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you just go and you don't care what anyone says, and that's one thing about being in a punk band I actually liked is that NGAF, as they say.
Where's everybody at?
Yep.
I'm
pretty much.
sorry. That
That
got me.
That hit home.
Yep. Yep. Pretty much. Pretty much. I actually recorded a music video for them a long time ago. Let's see. I think it's actually I did a series of them. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one. That was a long time
No,
ago.
I don't think you recorded that one.
No, I didn't.
And it's like that's Yondu, Nate.
No,
that's
no.
not you.
No, that's the Arrow scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are all on their channel. They've pretty much got their entire first album up there on YouTube. So if you're interested in listening to it, the quality is actually really good. All things considered. So if you like this type of music, hey, check them out. Link in the description down below. They're cool dudes, very cool dudes, and honestly, I've been thinking about inviting them up to hang out every now and again, just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Because hey, what's wrong with hanging out with some friends?
I mean,
I need to
some
meet
bros.
them before they get famous.
Well,
so then you can hate them after.
No, so that I can say I've met them before.
you daggone hipster.
Oh, gosh.
Can you not? I
She's-
already get roasted enough, okay?
Hey,
She's gonna start hitting us. It's gonna be bad.
Hey, Heather.
Please don't.
Oh,
Humor.
This is
you
my
flinched. I'm
this is
sorry.
my only pair of glasses.
Humor, Heather. Come on.
I was kidding.
Look, when you've been hit in the face with a medicine
Thank you.
ball, it's
I'm sorry. I feel bad now because you flinched.
that's okay.
No, it's not.
It's
you
okay.
flinched.
No, it's okay. It's
Oh my
okay.
God.
We're
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
Flinching is punk rock.
So
I'm
yeah.
just like, no, my glasses.
Oh yeah, punching is punk rock. I mean,
No, she said-
I told you,
I
Heather.
thought you said flinching.
I did.
Oh.
Okay.
Being
okay.
a good person is punk rock, not punching.
Yeah. So this is punk rock.
God, I gotta get new glasses.
And if you have if you've enjoyed what you've seen here, check out Porno Arcade. Link in the description as well. Also, don't forget to check out this awesome lady's channel. She's pretty punk rock herself, Miss Punk Rock Elena, Heather over there.
Yeah.
And if you are interested in any more stuff that we are going to be putting out, there's a link to our Discord and a link to our Patreon. And I guess if you want to check that out, feel free. Until then, I'm Nate.
I'm Ben.
I'm Heather.
Micah.
And Chico is asleep over here.
And we will see you later, everyone. Peace out.